In tonight's top story, the general election is less than 30 days away, and yesterday was the last day to register to vote here in Texas. 6 News reporter Barry Roy spoke with local election officials who tell us registered voter numbers are up this year.
New Supreme Court Justice, radical left.
Will you shut up, man?
Listen,
It's been a war of words as both President Donald Trump and Democratic nominee Joe Biden square off ahead of November.
I can tell you easily it was in the hundreds yesterday by itself.
Our voter registration numbers are up, and
it's been a mad dash to the finish line for hundreds of residents in both Bell and McLennan counties as they make sure they are eligible to vote this November.
And presidential elections always bring our biggest crowds out.
How big, you might be asking? Voter-wise, the numbers are up in McLennan County from 136,000 registered voters in 2016 to just over 148,000 in 2020, an increase of almost 12,000 voters. In Bell County, there are over 24,000 new voters who have registered to vote, for a total of 212,000 people now eligible to cast a ballot. And that may not be it. They're still counting up all the registrations that came in at the very last minute. And as COVID-19 continues to be on the minds of voters ahead of November 3rd, both Bell and McLennan counties have seen a rise in requests for mail-in ballots.
Very much higher. Usually we would probably see around 8,000 or so.
In Bell County, nearly 13,000 voters have requested their ballots by mail, up from just 8,000 in 2016. And in McLennan County, just over 11,000 have requested their ballots so they can cast their vote away from polling locations.
You know what? There's nothing smart about you, Joe.
As time ticks down on an election season, and for those getting ready to vote in person, officials want to remind you to take advantage of the early voting period, which begins next week. In Semple, Barry Roy, 6 News.
All right, thanks, Barry. Now we have a full voter guide for you at KCENTV.com. You can also text the word decision to that number there at the bottom of your screen, 254-859-5481, and we'll send you a link with information. You can also get notifications about the upcoming election.